Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of my Polyculture Garden series. I'm going to discuss some of the things that we're looking at, but first I want to go over again a little bit about how I started this garden and how I prepared it, and just a few things about the garden. Basically, I had an empty garden space, and I got all the old plants out of it at the end of the summer and everything, and cleared it out, and just made sure that the soil was really rich with compost, and just flattened it out. And I didn't have anything to plant in there, so, well, I did actually, but I wasn't planning on doing this at first with this bed. So what I did was I had some seed varieties that were in my garage and that I had saved from, some of them were a year or two old or older. Just different lettuce seeds and beet seeds and all different types of seeds that I have in my garage. There's about 13 different varieties. What I did was I just broadcasted a handful of each of those 13 varieties all around evenly, or as even as I could. Just broadcasted a handful of each, and then just lightly dusted over all of those seeds with another, couple handfuls or bucketfuls just of maybe a quarter inch to a half inch layer of dirt over those, and sprinkled just a little bit of dried grass all over the top, and then just watered it in for about a week. And a lot of things sprouted like what you're seeing right now. And this is approximately about 5 weeks after I planted the seeds, and it's been really fun watching them grow and grow around each other. I haven't done something exactly like this. If anything's been done like this before, it was kind of things that were just planted next to each other randomly. Well, I mean, I've done this just not intentionally as much, or as intentional as this, where I did 13 varieties, a handful of each. But I'm looking forward to harvesting a bunch of these vegetables. A couple more things I can go over is there's barely any weed seeds that are coming up. If any, I'm able to identify the vegetables pretty well because I've just grown them several times. But I guess the rule of thumb is if you don't know what it is, then yeah, you don't want to eat it. But most of the things that you put in your polyculture garden are going to be of the type of the vegetables that you threw in there. So if you don't know what it is, just don't eat it or discard it. But most of the things in the polyculture garden should be just fine. Other than that, you're just looking at onion seeds, beet seeds, cilantro, some garlic corms, some red feathered mustard, some spinach sprinkled throughout there, radishes, several different other things. And I will be posting updates of this garden, how it goes, and we should be getting some really cool weather, some 40s and 30s and maybe even below that. So it's going to be just a good experiment to see how they do through the cold and everything, but most should do just fine. Thank you again for watching, and have a great one.